Welcome to the Don Diva Weekly Wrap-Up with me, Shani. So last week we seen GD Reaper, the Reaper from Tennessee, Gangster Disciples, get convicted by a federal grand jury on a myriad of crime charges, including RICO, conspiracy for murder, death by a firearm, murder of witnesses, tampering of witnesses, and now he's facing life in prison. Now let's take a quick trip over to Ireland, where about a year ago, this gang of construction workers, maybe, used an excavator to break into a building through a concrete wall and steal an ATM. Now, a year later, still at large, and where did the money go? Any idea? Any thoughts? Speaking on moves, let's talk about these shooters over here in the Bronx. 26-year-old Bronx mother was shot in the leg while pushing her daughter earlier this week on a Brooklyn sidewalk. She can finally breathe a breath of fresh air because the gentleman who shot her has now been apprehended. And I use the term gentleman loosely. She, though, is going to be able to make a full recovery, thank goodness. Keeping it in the Bronx, though, there was a robbery at gunpoint of over $10,000 from a barbershop. Yup, a barbershop. So a guy goes in, waves his gun around to stick up, but he walks out with over $10,000. What kind of cut's going on in there? They cutting up rock in the back, they cutting up coke, they cutting up something other than hair. Just saying. Allegedly. Keeping it in the Bronx on the 7th, we also gave a big shout out to our Don Diva founder, Kevin Childs. Lovey. We see you, keep it going. I see you, keep it going. New York pizza or Chicago deep dish pizza? That's where we're going. We're going over to Chicago now. Chicago's Four Corner Hustlers boss, LeVar Bromance Band, was convicted of racketeering, conspiracy involving murders, extortion, and the responsibility of the death of Latin King member in 2003, Rudy Cato Rangel. Now, from his wheelchair, he'll be doing life in prison. Does he still get yard time like everybody else? Anyway, another gentleman in a wheelchair, like our former LeVar Bromance Band, this gentleman, Freddie Goss, attempts to disarm a court officer before he's unhandcuffed to go into court. Because you know they don't want you to be in handcuffs when you go to court. So he was in a wheelchair. He tried to disarm the guard. He got shot in his ass by the other guard. I don't know if it was in his ass, but he did get shot. There you go, Chicago. Both of y'all in a wheelchair. I don't get it. Anyway, now we go to some real-life TV drama shit. Netflix acclaimed series Narcos Season 3 kicks off the season with the Mexican cartel. On the same day, the U.S. State Department offered $5 million for a piece of El Chapo's brother's ass, as well as 3 other Sinaloa Cartel members, the Sanguero brothers. Taking a trip a little bit further, but keeping it Hispaniola, Colombian gang members attempt a money heist, but one of the gunmen got spooked when he sees a police officer patrolling the area. After a brief shootout, 2 officers were injured, 7 firearms, 5 motorcycles, 1 vehicle, and 11 gang members were apprehended. This week, though, we got a new award. It's for the fakest cry. That goes out to Kyle Rittenhouse, who, while testifying on his own behalf, appeared to break down on the stand as he recounted the fear he had as Black Lives Matter members tried to disarm him of an assault rifle. And he was the one who was scared. He's a bitch-ass nigga if you're scared of 3 people and you got the assault rifle. I want to call that white privilege if you look at how he was taken into custody and how he's being treated on the stand. But then on Friday, we brought back Logan Younger, who at 19, about a year or so ago, was being transported in the back of a police vehicle. Younger slipped out of his handcuffs, began banging on the partition as the officer was driving. Goes, reaches in his pants, grabs a lighter, tries to cause the car to catch, and what happens? Bam! Accident, and his ass is ejected through the back window. We closed the week with this birthday shout out for OnlyFans star who received a $22,000 billboard from her sugar daddy. According to a lot of the comments, they say it's not just OnlyFans, that she's a porn star. And a lot of the negative comments are coming from people who know that she's a porn star. So what are you upset that your money she's keeping and his money got spent on a billboard? I don't know. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, as always, to the Don Diva Weekly Wrap-Up. My name is Shani. I look forward to another prosperous weekend, and from all of us here at Don Diva, we wish you the same. Be sure to continue to follow, like, and share Don Diva on all your social media platforms. Oh, and a real quick shout-out to the Korean War veteran who got robbed at gunpoint at $270 and said he doesn't malice to the kids that robbed him. He hopes they do well. And to the pastor in Nashville who got on the guy who came into church with the gun saying that he was Jesus and all educational edifices should be targeted, y'all are the true MVPs of the week. Till next time.